Hello and welcome back to the Second Chance to Live channel here on YouTube. I'm happy to see that you decided to stop by to watch this video presentation of an article that I wrote. And I also created a keynote presentation from this article. In the event that you like this article, please give me a thumbs up button. Click that and let me know that you enjoy all my videos. I'd appreciate it. It would help my channel. Thanks so much. To read the article, I'll put my glasses back on and bring up the article. The article title is Empowering Ongoing Brain Injury Recovery Key Concepts and Principles for Success. This morning during my morning meditation, I thought about an article that I wrote several days ago, Making Our Lives Magical After a Brain Injury and Stroke. In that article, I shared what helped me to begin living my life magically. The theme that I use to write my articles has a feature that records each time that I revise the article that I'm writing before publishing. After I publish the article that I'm making, Our Lives Magical article, I looked at the number of revisions that I had made and found that I'd made 204 revisions. With most of my articles, I have to revise them many times and several days over. Although the process is tedious and time-consuming, I am glad that I do not give up. I share the amount of revisions with you to encourage you to not give up on using your creative energy, although tedious and time-consuming. Working to thrive despite our brain injury deficits and limitations. Although I have deficits and limitations that have gotten in my way, I have found that using 9 concepts and principles have given me the ability to not be stopped by my deficits and limitations. You may have deficits and limitations that have gotten in your way too, but you don't have to be stopped because of them. Applying the nine concepts and principles put meat on the bones in my being able to create hope in my life. Create hope in our lives a little at a time. Applying the nine concepts and principles gives us the ability to get in the game and not just wait for something to happen to be able to experience hope in our lives. That is why I practice and encourage holistic recovery in mind, body, spirit, soul, and emotions after a brain injury. Universal application. The nine concepts and principles shared in this presentation can benefit anyone's journey and process, not only individuals living with the impact of brain injuries. So please do share the below concepts and principles with anyone you know that may be struggling or has given up on hope. Thank you. As you read through the article and listen to and watch the article being read, remember that you have the power to change your life. And here's a few quotes that I like that typify what I'm going to talk about and what's happened in my own life. Big Things Have Small Beginnings by Prometheus. Believe in yourself, go after your dreams, and don't let anyone put you in a box by Dea. And when setting out on a journey, do not seek the advice of someone who has never left home by Rumi. Do not go where the path may lead, go where there is no path and leave a trail by Ralph Waldo Emerson. And those who dance were considered to be quite insane by those who could not hear the music by Angela Monet. Courage is not the absence of fear, but rather the judgment that something is more important than fear by Ambrose Redman. And the last quote, not everyone will understand your journey. That's okay. You're here to live your life, not to make everyone understand by Bansky. So concepts and principles, definitions, my perspective, a quote, and an article application. So that's what I've done in this particular article. I've shared the definition of the principles and concepts, and then I give my perspective and shared a quote that typifies the particular concept and principle. And then I have written articles that I include links to in this presentation so that you can click on those and see my experience as I've gone along through the journey and process of my ongoing brain injury recovery process through my body, soul, spirit, mind, and emotions. So, the first concept is hard work or work ethic, industriousness, working energetically and devotedly, hard working, diligent, dictionary.com. Perspective. Hard work for me means being diligent to accomplish a task or goal that is set before me with focus. Hard work involves sticking with a project or goal by continuing to do the footwork to achieve the desired outcome. For me, hard work does not mean running a sprint, but involves running a marathon, which requires consistent and ongoing effort. And here's the quote that I like: "Without hard work, nothing grows but weeds," by Gordon B. Hinckley. And the article link is: "A word of encouragement, keep swinging at the fences." The second concept is commitment, a willingness to give your time and energy to something that you believe in, or a promise or firm decision to do something, by Cambridge Dictionary Online. My perspective. For me, commitment involves loyalty first to myself, to stick to the goal or stick with the goal regardless. Commitment communicates to me to remain undeterred from what I set out to accomplish. Although the way that I set out to accomplish something may change, my commitment teaches me that I can find a way that will work for me to be able to accomplish the goal. And the quote: "Seek out that particular mental attribute which makes you feel most deeply and vitally alive, along which comes the inner voice that says, 'This is the true me.' And when you have found that attitude, follow it." And that's by James Truesdell Adams. And the article link is "When Circumstances Change Our Plans." So I will include a link to the article in the description portion of this video presentation here on YouTube. So if you'd like to read the articles that I've written that go along with these principles and concepts, please click on that link and come to the article to be able to click on the links that are here in the article. So, next concept, principle, determination, is a positive emotion that involves persevering towards a difficult goal in spite of obstacles. Determination occurs prior to goal attainment and serves to motivate behavior that will help achieve one's goal. And that's by in Wikipedia. My perspective. Determination helps me to focus on what I want to accomplish in spite of obstacles and setbacks. Obstacles become a sign on the road that helps me to realize that adjustments need to be made to accomplish my desired goal or goals. Determination teaches me to not give up in spite of apparent obstacles, setbacks, because I know that more will be revealed to me in time. Next, the quote: "I will prepare and someday my chance will come," by Abraham Lincoln. And the article link is "Experience adversity, failure, setbacks, and not giving up." The next concept, principle, is drive or motivation. There are three components to motivation: activation, persistence, and intensity. Activation involves the decision to initiate a behavior. Persistence is the continued effort toward the goal though obstacles may exist. Finally, intensity can be seen in the concentration and vigor that goes into pursuing the goal. And that's by About Education, What is Motivation? My perspective: motivation can be either external or internal. Being externally driven will only last until the threat is removed. Being internally motivated or driven, on the other hand, is sustainable because of the individual's internal desire to achieve the skill set, or goal. Drive encourages me to stick with the process and keep learning from my circumstances, my experiences, and my opportunities. And the quote: "If you advance confidently in the direction of your dreams and endeavor to live the life that you have imagined, you will meet with a success unexpected in common hours," by Henry David Thoreau. And the article link is "Don't Give Up, Your Life Matters." Next concept, principle, discipline. training to act in accordance with rules, drill, activity, exercise, or regimen develops or improves a skill, the rigor of or training effect of experience adversity, in the face of adversity. Dictionary.com. My perspective. For me, discipline means that I keep working on my craft, tweaking it, taking away, adding, and making the decision to follow through to condition myself to achieving an end. Discipline means that I do not give up on the process as I keep my eye on the goal, whatever the goal may be at the time. Discipline involves progress, not perfection. The quote, "Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishments" by Jim Rohn. And the article is Neuroplasticity, Small Successes, and Learning, Relearning Skill Sets. Next concept, principle is fortitude. Fortitude meaning courage or bravery is the ability and willingness to confront fear, pain, danger, uncertainty, or intimidation by Wikipedia. Perspective. For me, fortitude means that I commit to pursuing my dreams and my destiny, my vision and my mission, in the face of being minimized, marginalized, dismissed, and discounted. Fortitude means that I remain true to myself, regardless of whether anyone else gets it or understands me or what I'm about. Fortitude means that I stay committed to my goals, whatever they may be at the time, to shine, to thrive, to thine own self be true. Quote, "Fortitude is the marshal of thought, the armor of the will, and the fort of reason" by Francis Bacon. And the article is Having the Courage to Be Me. Okay. Next concept, persistence. Sorry for the interruption, I got distracted. The persistence, the quality that allows someone to continue doing something or trying to do something even though it is difficult or opposed by other people. Merriam-Webster Dictionary. Perspective. For me, persistence is the decision to get up more times than I fall down. Persistence for me means that I don't give up regardless. Giving up simply is not an option. Persistence means believing in myself. Quote, "Persistence and resilience only comes from having been given the chance to work through difficult problems" by Javier Tully. Article link, Answering the Call That Never Came. Tenacity. An unwillingness to yield or give up, being dogged, stubbornly persevering, and steadfast. Perspective. Tenacity keeps me moving toward what I want to accomplish in my life. Tenacity means that I keep looking for ways in life that will work for me. Tenacity means that I do not give up on myself and I get a no for an answer. And I do not give up on myself a no for an answer. So I don't give myself the opportunity to just give up. Tenacity means that I trust the process of loving God and myself. Tenacity means that I keep moving forward. Quote, "It is not that I'm so smart, it's just that I stay with problems longer" by Albert Einstein. Article detailed about page, where I go into my autobiography. Next concept or principle is courage. The state or quality of mind or spirit that enables one to face danger, fear, or vicissitudes with self-possession, confidence, and resolution or bravery. And that's by the Free Dictionary. Perspective. Courage to me means that I stay committed to the process, the footwork, and the journey. Courage helps me to remember that I do not have to do things perfectly. Courage reminds me that I can pursue excellence instead of perfection. Courage reminds me that with all learning, there's a learning curve. Courage reminds me to stay committed to my mission and vision. Courage gives me hope. Quote, your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Don't be trapped by dogma, which is living with the results of other people's thinking. Don't let the noise of other people's opinion drown out your own inner voice. And most importantly, have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. They somehow know what you really want to do. And then the article quote is more than a survivor. Here's a few more quotes that I like that have benefited me that would encourage you, I believe, too. Regardless of your lot in life, you can build something beautiful on it, by Zig Ziglar. Everyone is a genius, but if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will live its whole life believing that it is stupid. Research your own experience, absorb what is useful, reject what is useless, and ask specifically your own creation. And the last quote, and that quote was by Bruce Lee. The last quote is by Dick Fosbury, the winner of the gold medal in the 1968 Mexico City Olympics. He said, I was told over and over again that I would never be successful, that I was not going to be competitive, and the technique was simply not going to work. All I could do was shrug and say, we'll just have to see. And again, that's by Dick Fosbury. So he didn't give up. So anyway, my encouragement to you is to not give up too. It may take you longer, like it's taken me to be able to accomplish what I have in my life, and I'm glad that I didn't give up. So just don't give up. And before I go, let me encourage you with this. Remember that the pieces of the puzzle will come together in the right time and in the correct order. So don't give up. Keep trusting the process of loving God and yourself. More will be revealed. This is the end of the video presentation. I want to thank you for your time. Hope you have a super day, and God bless you and your family. Bye now.